This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV. Yes, I am.
One step more. One step more. One step more. Until you reach your goals. One step more. Save them soul. One step more. One step more. How good it is to reach the
Live for Love TV. This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV.
Welcome back here, Live for Love TV. It's the 15th day of the 4th month of the 21st year of the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today we're going to focus on America. America seems to be having serious and more serious problems day by day as we speak. Mass shootings seem to be happening weekly, if not monthly. It's been happening to people in America for many, many years. It's not new, but it seems to be increasing in pace, alongside the shootings of unarmed black men constantly going on and on and on. The reason why I bring this up is because when you have a situation with 330 million people live and you have more guns than people, it doesn't take many people to lose their minds before, for you to have a disaster. Some people have got an arsenal of guns, 20 guns, 30 guns. Some have got 5, 10, some maybe just have one. But how many people does it take to go crazy on any given day to create a disaster in a country? America's had more than 4 people killed 29 times over the last 5 years. It's frightening, it's horrible. We reach out to our people over there and for everybody over there who's feeling the pain of these things. I want to go back and talk about something that happened in a school in 1927. We're going to pick up the story from 1925, where a man named Mr. Andrew Kehoe was a school governor of a school that recently opened 3 or 4 years prior. And he was not only the school governor, he was also on the town clerk. He was the town clerk. He was temporarily made the town clerk in 1925. And in 1926, he had to go for an election for that very same position of the town clerk. Well, he lost that election. And he decided that he was going to make the place he came from, which was Bath, Michigan in America, he was going to make the people of Bath pay a heavy price for not electing him permanently the town clerk. What does he do? Well, between 1925 and 1926, he seems that sometime over 1926, he decides to buy an arsenal of dynamite, serious amount of dynamite. He then gets the detonators, wires his own farmhouse. He actually works on the school during the summer break, so he's able to dynamite the whole school, put dynamite everywhere over the whole school with detonators, waiting for his occasion when he was going to create this diabolical act. So the diabolic act starts, it seems, on the day his wife comes out of hospital. He decides he's going to murder his wife. He murders her, puts her in a wheelbarrow behind the house, and decides on May 18th, 1927, that he's going to detonate both the school and his farmhouse. So he does this. Obviously, the school goes up, the farmhouse goes up, massive, massive, massive carnage. But he doesn't just do that. He also puts a load of dynamite in his truck with metal objects everywhere, shrapnel, everything. Then after the school has exploded, he drives into the school, right up to the school. People obviously think he's coming there to help like everybody else, or the rescuers would have been there at the time. But no, he's actually come there to do more damage. And as he drives in, gets to the front of the school, he calls somebody over who he's obviously had a big problem with prior, and then he detonates what he has in the truck and kills more people and injures even more people. It's frightening to think of this incident, this man, Mr. Andrew Kehoe, and something that most of us have never heard about, but it's the biggest disaster in American history. He ended up killing 45 people, including himself, 38 who were children, 58 seriously injured people. And when the dust had settled and the rescuers had gone in, a day or two after, they actually found 500 pounds of unexploded dynamite in the school. 500 pounds unexploded after all the damage he'd done. So it seemed like he not only wanted to blow the school to smithereens, he was going to blow the whole town of Bath off the map. This man was beyond ill, but his name is never mentioned, and it should be, because it's history. It's American history. In fact, it's world history. Everyone should know about this type of history. What's important about this is I talk about guns in America and the state of the gun situation they have in America, but no guns were used in this. So even with guns or without guns, great damage can be caused once a person's mind is slightly deranged, or not slightly, majorly deranged. And so we have a terrible situation that records in history. America talks about its exceptionalism. Constantly presidents come before you and say that America is exceptional. Well, we know America is very exceptional. It's exceptional at sweeping things under the carpet so that it looks as if everything is rosy, but it's not always the case. We were just sharing some information with you. You can look up these names, look up these people, look up these dates. May 18th, 1927, Andrew Kehoe, and mark it in history, because it's there forevermore. So mark it down in your memories. So I hope you'll join us back on Live for Love TV. And that was a little history lesson for you today. And we're going to come back to you and hope you'll join us.
People, one step more, one step more, one step more, one step more, until you reach your goals, one step more.
This is